In Unit 5, we're going to talk about compare and contrast writing, which basically compares and contrasts two things. Now, to help you learn this form of writing, you're going to have a chapter in our MindTap textbook, and there's 4 sample essays that show you the different types of compare and contrast that can be done in writing. Now, for the forum this week, which is going to be due Wednesday, you're going to be asked to read one of those sample essays in the chapter called The Polite Smile. And you're given specific questions to address about that sample essay. Now, I want to say 2 things about this forum post. One is that as you're analyzing this sample essay, I want you to think back to what we learned about critical reading in Unit 1. And I give a little short video up above that covers how to connect what we learned about critical reading to this sample essay so that you are able to analyze it and do a really good job with it in the forum instead of just sort of making generic answers. The second is that I really want you guys to work on using quotes to support what you have to say. So that means that when you're reading Beyond the Polite Smile, I want you to look for specific words and phrases to use to support how you answer in the forum. Okay. And I give you some resource videos in this message below to kind of help you with that. And realize too, when you're quoting, you don't always have to use a whole sentence. You can sometimes just quote isolated phrases or words or parts of a sentence. All right, so that's really all that you have for this week. We're going to cover a little bit more on compare and contrast writing next week when you do your essay on this topic. So, what I would say is to maybe free up your time next week for that essay, which will require some research. You may want to consider finish reading the assigned materials in MindTap and doing the quiz this week. So, if you're not real busy with homework or other activities, consider doing that, and you may really appreciate that you did that next week. All right. Have a good week, everyone.